Hello, Chosen. There has been some great and exciting shifts that has happened over the last week, and you are about to experience some amazing changes in your life. Are you ready? Let us get into it. Thank you all so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for your love and your kindness and support. If you are new to the channel, welcome. We're so glad to have you here, a part of our Starseed tribe and community. And if you are returning, welcome back. So glad to have you back. All right, let us get into it. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. God know who he's trying to reach. I don't. Just being obedient and giving us the messages. If you would like your own personal intuitive message, please send me an email. The email address is in the description area of the channel, and I will get you taken care of. So, all right, let us get into it. So, this energy has drastically shifted. Last week, you all could have been really feeling emotional, and the mutable signs were affected the most. Um, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. We are in the Pisces season, and this Pisces energy has been very strong. Um, the energy has had me in my feelings as well, and not to the point where I'm like worried about anything or anybody. It's just my spirit team was dealing with me about the things that have happened to me from 2022 up until February of 2025. And so during that time, it seemed like we were just on go, on go, on go. You know, things happening to you, betrayals, um, people sending you negative energy, doing witchcraft, black magic on you, trying to unalive you, take you out. And you had to press through all of that and keep it moving. And so they was just dealing with me about processing all of that because I didn't really have the chance to process it and releasing it. And I was like, no, 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 no. And it was like, yes, 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 yes. So had to process all of that, because when God has put you in a position of leadership, like you don't really have time to be, you know, playing around or, you know, releasing and crying and all of that. You got to keep it moving, especially if God have you leading people online and offline as well. Um, so had to take some time and process all of that, release it for where God is taking me next. And you all could have been feeling the same way as well. A lot of family issues that took place was coming up last week, and a lot of you all could have been um, missing your family, those family members who had betrayed you or, done some crazy, evil, nasty things to you, and you had nothing but love for them in your heart, and you just wanted them to do well. You wanted them to be blessed and prosperous and have, everything that their heart desired. You were not jealous of them or envious of them in any way, shape, form, or fashion of what they had going on or what material possessions that they had. None of that. Whenever they got something, you were happy for them and celebrating with them. Um, and a lot of them could have had more than you, material wise or money wise or whatever, but they were still jealous of you and they had more. And so it was just like, what? What is going on here? Like, God is a unlimited God, and I know that there's no limits and no boundaries. So you want what you want based on your personality and how you operate, and I want what I want based on my personality and I operate. And so, but it was just still people coming at you with jealousy and enviness and greed and not wanting you to have what you have. So a lot of you all could have been missing those family members because you wanted things to work out. You never thought in a million years that you would not be talking to them anymore, or not be seeing them, or and you just kind of wish they would have just treated you right, treated you better, so that you all could have continued the relationship, but that didn't happen. So a lot of you all had to process all of that this last week. And so there are a lot of people who are waking up as well, a lot of divine counterparts who realizing how much a stronghold that their family had on them, how much of an influence that their family had in their life that was not for their highest good, did not serve them for where God has designed for them to go and to be in this lifetime. And so a lot of them were going through that internal struggle of tug of war. Do I do what my family want me to do and stay on the wrong path and be miserable out of alignment with the will of God for my life? Or do I follow what my God is directing me to do and be in alignment and be happy, be protected, be blessed, have peace, harmony, and balance in my every area of my life? So a lot of them were dealing with that last week, and you could have been dealing with that as well. And so, yes, so a lot of people were dealing with how stuck their family had them, and didn't want them to go down a path with you, and was just always bringing up your differences and how it was not going to work, and it was based on their own personal agenda. A lot of them could have been pushing for them to get back with karmic energies that did them dirty in the past, that you know betrayed them, cheated on them, and all of that. And these people are coming back around, and family members are wanting them to give those people a chance to get back together. And this person is like, no, I'm not doing it. And a lot of them had to get the courage and the balls, strength, or whatever to tell their family, no, I'm not doing what you want me to do. I am following my heart. So there has also been a lot of divine counterparts who are seeing just how far karmics went to destroy a union between you and them. There are a lot of them that are have come into the understanding of what was done, the manipulation that was done to cause them to overlook dating you, or to have a connection with you, or romance you, to see if you all can get in a relationship. They're seeing the manipulation that happened and took place because a lot of information is coming up to the forefront. Everything is being exposed, have been exposed in this last week. A lot of information about people taking bribes and all the manipulation that was done towards you, trying to unalive you, trying to affect your health, your strength, your money, your relationships. Just in every area of your life, they were trying to affect it. But you were protected by your spirit team, and so now it is a time where there's a lot of karmic endings. And so your ancestors are on these people's butt and making them pay the piper, making them release what does not belong to them, making it be known of what they did to try to take something that did not belong to them. And so the pressure and the heat is turned up so high on them at this point that they are having to confess what they have done. to manipulate a situation between you and a divine counterpart to keep you all apart or to keep you all from never coming together. But this is something that is meant to be for you all, and it has to happen. It is written. So that is why it has been a lot of karmic endings last week and these coming weeks as well. And so we are in Pisces season. Aries have moved into Neptune. So there's a lot of action that is going to be taking place on the revelations, the spiritual messages and downloads. People are not just receiving ideas and like, okay, but never taking action. No, there's some action going to be taken in these situations where the truth is being revealed, illusions have broken, and people are going to be following their heart and following their spirit teams, following their ancestors, the instructions that they're giving them at this time. And so we are also in Venus retrograde, and we're also we're having a lunar eclipse around the 13th, 14th in Virgo. So you know how meticulous Virgo energy is, organized and investigative, finding out some information, inspect the gadget, getting all the clues and the facts, and we're also, Mercury retrograde is going to be happening at that time as well, around the 14th. There's a lot happening on the 14th. There's going to be a lot of different protests in Washington, D.C., concerning veterans and all of our human rights as a collective. So be mindful of all of that and pray that that goes well with lunar eclipse and also Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. Yeah, a lot of energy going on. All right, so in this message here, there's divine counterparts who have received the truth, has put their foot down and standing their ground, stepped into their power, taking action on the truth that they have found out and the messages, the prophetic dreams and visions that they have been given by their spirit teams, and taking action and knowing the truth about what karmic energies did to them, whether it was family or past lovers, friends, co-workers, bosses, or whatever, and standing their ground and letting people know that I am not your property, I'm not your territory, because a lot of these karmic energies were doing all of this energy manipulation, trying to claim them as their territory, but they did not belong to them. First of all, everybody belonged to God, and God has specific people for us to be with in order for us to be in alignment for different timelines and seasons in our lives. So these divine counterparts are taking action, standing ground, and letting people know I don't belong to you. I'm not your property, so you can't mark your territory. I don't belong to you. I belong to a divine feminine or a divine masculine. But God ultimately, don't get that twisted. And so they're standing their ground and taking action as well. And so there's divine counterparts who are going to express their love for you. You're going to receive some contact or communication from them very soon if you have not received it this past weekend or today. It's definitely going to be coming in next week. So be mindful of that. And you also are going to be meeting new people as well that God is giving you all for your divine counterpart. So that's why he had you all going through a releasing pretty much last week, of everything that has happened to you up until this point, to process it and to release it, so that you will not be taking any baggage or any past feelings, hurts, whatever, into a new season, into a new beginning, a new timeline for you. And so that is going to be coming in for you. God is not a man, he don't lie, and he's not a son of man, so he don't change his mind. His word stays the same. And so whatever he promised you, you are receiving it. And just because it has been delayed in a lot of sense of cases, or people thought that they were delaying you, but God always, there's always a plot twist when it comes to dealing with the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of God, and His Word. People it's like what they meant for evil, God turned it around for your good. So they think that they was delaying you, but the whole time God was preparing you and, moving some things around so that you can go through the Red Sea pretty much unbothered into your new beginning. And so this is divine timing. Everything that is happening to you is divine timing. God is never late. He's an on-time God. So know that, and knowing that, that gives you peace and causes you to wait differently. But you're not just sitting around waiting. You're still, doing what God and your spirit team is directing you to do, on your spiritual journey, also, in your personal life as well. So divine counterparts you are going to be coming in to union with that divine counterparts, whether it's a past person that you're meant to be with that is written, or it's new people that you haven't met yet that is written for you to be with, that is coming into fruition, materializing, manifesting. And so there's a lot of divine counterparts. They had to go down a karmic path so that they can see what they needed to see in order for them to make permanent changes in their life that is for their highest good, that is going to cause their life to be in alignment. So there are some lessons that they had to learn, some people that had to be revealed to them in order for them to make these changes. And so God has ordered the steps of all of our days. So everything is happening just as it should. God is not on our timeline. His timing is different because he knows our end from the beginning and all the in between. So when you put your trust in God, you cannot lose. You'll always win over your enemies. And so there are some divine counterparts that have made up in their mind, that have received the information they needed to receive, that have received the downloads, that have received the dreams and the visions that they needed to receive. And now this energy here today is rejecting everything that is taboo, everything that is superficial, everything that doesn't mean anything at the end of the day if your life is not in alignment with God and if your heart is blocked. None of that means anything. So they are rejecting what is forbidden, has been forbidden, but they had to go down that path to understand and understand and get the revelation, the awakening themselves that is forbidden for them. And that path leads to nowhere. It is a dead end because they are out of alignment with the will of God for their life. And so now they are rejecting what no longer serves them, rejecting what is forbidden, these Jezebel spirits and energies, rejecting what is taboo, what is superficial, what doesn't mean anything, and releasing themselves from emotional bonds or trauma bonds, pretty much, and relationships that they were in with lovers, family, friends, co-workers, jobs, whatever, business partners, releasing themselves from those trauma bonds that kept them stuck and stagnant. And a lot of people are separating and also releasing themselves from demonically arranged marriages and relationships as well, based on what their families wanted them to do and continue on in tradition and religion that does not serve them as being a chosen one, because they have to rise above all of that keeps people stuck in captivity, keeps people being followers instead of leaders. And when you're chosen, God has chosen you to be a leader, to set the captives free. Jesus was never in the church. He was creating leaders. The church creates followers. And I understand you have to follow, for a certain amount of time. When you're a baby, Christian or, whatever religion, until you get the information that you need to know, until you start loving yourself, until you is revealed to you who you are and what you're supposed to be doing in your purpose, and then you go off and become that great leader that God has called you to be, because we all had to go through stages. We didn't come out the womb as an adult. We came out as babies, and we have to learn how to walk, how to talk, how to run, everything we need to know about life. And now it's time. There came a time where we had to, at a certain age, we had to move on and go out on our own to live our lives and as an adult. And so this is what is happening in a lot of people's lives right now. And mainly these divine counterparts that you're supposed to be with to make an impact in the world, to set the captives free, and to create new worlds and live in this new beginning and timeline that God wanted us to shift into, to enjoy the good life, the life of the land of milk and honey, the promised land where God is with us. God is leading us and guiding us and directing us. And He's also providing for us in unlimited ways. There's no limits and no boundaries in God. So He wants us to get back to that mind frame, that knowing and that inner knowing, understanding in our heart that He is our parent, our father, our mother and father, and we're good, we're taken care of. There's no limits, there's no boundaries. Well-being is all there is. You just have to see that from a different perspective and have that inner knowing and understanding of that you're not, nothing is lacking and nothing is missing. So you're grateful, you're counting your blessings from a space of, I have the victory, or not that I need a victory, or that I need a blessing. You have a different paradigm. You have shifted into Christ consciousness and that power and authority that comes with that knowing and inner knowing and inner standing. So a lot of divine counterparts are rejecting what no longer serves them, all types of bonds, trauma bonds that no longer serves. And now they're getting on their path, their journey with their divine counterpart so that they can bear fruit. It is time for you all to bear fruit together from the vine. Be planted by, like a tree planted by rivers of water, yielding your fruit in due season. So it is that time, it is due season for you and these counterparts to come together and finish out the rest of your journey together, and no one can stop or block it, even though they have tried. And they're learning major life lessons as well, that you can use energy manipulation, you can use black magic, witchcraft, whatever, to harm people, but it does not last. Whatever is always meant to be is always going to be. And in that lesson, there's consequences. And so they're dealing with that as well. A lot of people are experiencing a lot of bad karma and under some heavy judgment for the things that they've done to try to knock you off your throne and derail you off your path, and some of you all to snuff out your light completely. They are under some heavy judgment and experiencing some bad karma at this time, and the truth is being revealed and exposed. So there are some divine counterparts here that are realizing and that are baffled at how far people went to manipulate this news that is, this good news that is, that is predestined for you to receive. They are baffled at everything that they have found out this past week, how far people went to manipulate this good news and them to talk to you. It's divine timing for you and this person to have a conversation, and they were doing manipulation to keep this conversation that you and this divine counterpart is predestined to have from coming to fruition. And it's divine timing. And everyone who was involved in this situation, they are wishing that they would not have went that far. When I tell you they went far, too far in the wrong direction, out of alignment. They went far, like deep, deep in the darkness, in the underworld, to try to get this, to stop this communication and this conversation that will be had between you and this person. They went far, like they was astronauts going into space. Went far, but in the darkness, not up, in high vibration, in low vibration, to confuse this divine counterpart so that you will not receive this, them expressing their love for you, to you, and you all having important conversation that is going to lead you all into a new beginning and a different timeline. They threw a lot of monkey wrenches in this situation to confuse this person, giving them misinformation concerning you, to cause them to miss this opportunity, to cause you to miss opportunities. This was a huge injustice to cause this miscommunication and confusion. They did a lot of mind manipulation on this person's crown chakra to keep this communication from coming. But they have broken free from this. And everything that they were hiding has come to light. Everything that was done in the darkness, in this moon energy and cycles, have come to light. This person has the clarity now, and they are releasing the fear. This, whatever they were doing to their crown chakra, was causing them to fear as well. Fear of the unknown, fear of moving forward with you. But this person is releasing this fear. They have found the truth. And they have conquered this anxiety that was keeping them stuck in their mind. They're seeing that these people wanted them to remain in despair, to be lost. When your crown chakra is confused or not balanced or is blocked, it will cause you to not to know what you're supposed to do, which way you're supposed to go. So you just be going through the motions every single day, playing the game, playing the role. They wanted this person to have creative blocks. When God say God gives you the power to create wealth, and wealth is not just material things. It's happiness and peace and balance and alignment, protection. If your creativity is blocked, you will be seeing things in your whole life from a different perspective that does not serve you. And this is what they wanted to happen to this person. Wanted them to constantly be focused on negativity. Wanted them to remain in arrogant energy so that they can be stagnant, and fear making a sacrifice, fear compromising, experience delays. Wanted them to be in this lazy energy that they would not take action and be resistant to spiritual influences. So that they would stay there with them in a bad situation, in indecision, not being able to move forward. And wanted it so that they would not be able to recover from this betrayal that was going on behind the scenes that they did not know anything about. So that they wouldn't be able to seek redemption or receive forgiveness and rise above these problems and improve their life and heal and recover. They wanted this person to stay in denial about themselves and also about who you are to them. But this did not happen. Your spirit team was working tirelessly behind the scenes, and your ancestors brought this truth out, laid all the cards, everybody's cards on the table, the parts that they played in this, and gave this person a revelation of who their enemies really are, who was the real deadly threat to them and also to you. So they didn't want any good seeds to be planted in this person's soil or in your soil. your inner garden for great growth and potential and possibilities. All things are possible to them that believe. There is nothing impossible for God. They could not kill this, and this is what they wanted. They wanted you to disappear. They wanted this person to disappear. They wanted any blessings to disappear, any spiritual insights and downloads for you or this person to disappear, so that you all would wither and be forgotten, and that you will be forgotten by each other. But this did not happen, and they was determined. They was going all in, deep, deep, deep. It was a no low that they wouldn't go to keep you and this person from having this victory, to keep you all from coming together and establishing roots and creating this new bloodline that God has tasked you all with before the foundations of the earth, so the generations can be changed and operating from their higher self, seeing things from a higher perspective and perception of who they really are and the power and authority that they possess within. They did not want this emotional bond and wedding to come together for you and this person, but it is coming to fruition, because this person has the courage now and the strength, the bravery, and they have tapped into their knowledge and wisdom and the clarity that God gives. So this has caused this person to set strong boundaries against the enemies that they were thinking that they were their friends or their family or their real true lover. But now they see that these people are their enemies, their foes, and they was trying to keep them from being prosperous, keep them from being abundant and wealthy and having good luck. They wanted them to be cursed. They couldn't curse you because you were on the right path and operating in your purpose. So they knew that they tried to get you, but they couldn't get you. So they was working on this person heavily. Keep this person in flirty, seductive energy. And keep them thinking that they needed to be alone, had them fearing the unknown, had them with all of these trust issues of moving forward. But now this person has broke free from this, and there's a lot of energy of release so that you can receive in this energy today. And that's why I put those hot air balloons of, them up in the air being released, balloon release. This person has had a awakening, a epiphany, a realization, and they know now that it's you that they are supposed to establish roots and a strong bond and foundation with. You are a solid, firm foundation to build on, to plant seeds in, especially if you're the Empress energy. You're the fertile ground. The Empress give the seeds and you birth the vision. This person knows this now. They're no longer in this non-committal sexual energy, lusting after Jezebel energies. They have learned their lesson from that. It leads to nowhere. It only destroys your life. because it's not based on anything that can stand or that can be stable. And so this person is coming in with a love offer for you. You are going to be receiving love offers this week and the weeks to come. Apologies are coming in to you all as well, and wanting to heal this betrayal that happened between you and this person. And this is a new beginning that is being given to you all from God. A new passionate beginning. You are recovering from the betrayals that was done into this divine union between you and this person. And there's a complete ending of all of that. A complete transformation. Yes, it is an ending to the dangerous communication and energy manipulation of the mind, the crown chakra, and people being very dangerous towards you all, and chasing you and stalking you and watching you and just doing all of these evil, nasty things to you all because of who you are and who God have called you to be in this lifetime, and what He has called you to do, be, and have. It is an end to that. And anybody coming towards you in this energy from this day forward, they're not going to make it. They're going to transition out of this 3D realm. Because enough is enough. It is over. And a lot of you all could feel the attacks that have been coming towards you all has ceased. So yes, this person is coming towards you all and asking for forgiveness for what happened in the past and how they were stuck in the past and how they were easily manipulated and distracted and acted in haste. Listen to liars. And people who are giving them evil ideas about you. And how they didn't support you. They went down this karmic path. But this is the path that they had to take to learn these lessons, to make this U-turn. And they know that you're this Empress energy. And a lot of them, they didn't protect you all in these situations. And they didn't support you either. They could have went towards karmic energies and paying bills in other households and all of that. But everything that they have did, and they learned a major life lesson in this as well, because all of this has backfired on them. They're realizing that they cast their pearls to swine. They were giving holy money to karmic Jezebel energies to help them and to pay their bills. And in a lot of cases, it was because they was doing spell work on them. Love spells and sex magic, black magic and all of that. And so they're realizing that they were supposed to be on this path with you and protecting you and providing for you. and sowing their seeds in a blessed, fertile ground, because you are this Empress energy. And everybody who came against you is under judgment at this time. And this person is making a judgment call. And because I'm seeing like some of them, their spirit team has laid it out to them recently of the rough road and path that they're about to experience, continuing on the path that they were on, being influenced by family and friends and lovers and organizational groups, trying to look good in the eyes of men or trying to people please other people. But they're laying it out to them that you're on the wrong path. This path that you're on is going to lead to you having nothing, lead to you losing everything. You're going to be experiencing pockets with holes in them, in financial ruin and despair, because you're out of alignment with the will of God and the path, the journey that you're supposed to be on for your life. And so I'm seeing like a desert with like mountains, but they're in the valley of a desert. Like usually when you're in a valley, it is vegetation and it's water, even though you're not on top of the mountain. And God is leading you through, all of that with all the scorpions, the snakes, the water moccasins, the beasts of the field, whatever. God is protecting you through that, like Psalms 23. But in this scene, vision I'm seeing is like the valley is like a desert, and it's just rocks and dirt and dry, no water, no vegetation, no nothing, just dry land. And they laid it out to this person: if you continue on this path, this is going to be your destiny that you're choosing for yourself. Because all of this, your time, energy, and money and love, support that you was giving to somebody else, it was supposed to be for your divine feminine or your divine masculine. So choose you this day whom you gonna serve: God or mammon, people pleasing, superficiality, status, clout, all of that leads to dead ends. And so they have realized a lot this past week and are making these changes no matter who likes it or not. They have learned their lesson. God has a funny way of teaching us lessons. So letting this person know, don't let your family confuse you anymore, because they setting you up for failure. You need to take action. They trying to keep you immature and petty and stuck in your mindset so that you will not move forward into the things of God. For you to grow up and be a real grown man or grown woman in this empress or emperor energy, because your divine counterpart cannot be replaced, but you can. And so this has, whatever they showed them has gotten them all the way together, has gotten their mind and their heart right. And they have released themselves from these religious beliefs, traditions, or whatever, organizations, family. And this person is coming towards you in this full King of Cups or Queen of Cups energy, ready for real love. And that's for some of you all who is destined for you and this person to be together, but God didn't have no problem, or your spirit team didn't have no problem replacing them and giving you somebody else, because his word is going to stand firm in your life no matter what. Confirmation. So this person has they don't want none of these options. They see the evil, they see the devil in all of this path that they went down. And they have come awakened to what is going on behind the scenes, and that they were dealing with a straight drama queen or king, very, very toxic, whether that was karmic lovers, family, friends, organization, group, friends, whatever, members. Yeah, they see it now and are making the changes, have made the changes they have already made up in their mind. And you're going to be seeing this action coming towards you next week. This divine counterpart here is ready for real love. And they know real love is with you. And those who cause these trauma, these trust issues between you and this person in the past, they are receiving some extremely bad karma and under judgment. Everything is falling apart in their life. They're being exposed. Wolves in sheep clothing are being exposed, mask off. All right, Starseeds, so you all have good news after good news, open door after open door coming into you all. So this is why God needed you to release everything that you needed to release last week, and so that you can go forth in your new beginning and new energy, free, loving yourself, and on your path, completing your divine mission. It is your time, it is your season, and everything that God promised you is about to be happening in your life very soon. You're right at the door of your breakthrough, so do not give up. Keep moving forward. That is the message. I love you all. Let me go ahead and let me get some zodiac signs. What are the zodiac sign spirits for who this message is for? We have Taurus and Capricorn, the bull and the goat. Who else, spirit? We have Scorpio and Taurus here again. What else, spirit? Virgo and Capricorn again. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Leo. All right, Starseeds, that is the message. I love you all. God loves you. Love and light. Treat yourselves and others right. I will talk to you all soon. Peace, love, joy, happiness, and new beginnings be with you.